Hello and welcome to another podcast. It's all about Fram and all about people that live in and around the area and what they like doing. We've heard from some really cool guys who are a little bit mischievous, Ben and Jesse in the last episode, but today I'm delighted to be joined by, drum roll please, indeed it's Hayden. Hayden, say hello, introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Hayden. I'm 14. I live in Snape. Hayden.
So Hayden, 14, lives in Snape. I'll just move it a bit closer to you, fella. It's all good. It's we've got the phone here. We're recording on a phone, and it's resting against the cheese grater. Yeah, the cheese grater has been used. But anyway, enough of that imagery, mate. We were just talking a little bit about you. You're from Snape, but you go to the youth club in Fram, right?
Occasionally, yes.
And what do you access there?
Usually to do with music. So I go every Monday for the Amplifier project, where I meet up with a few people and just jam with them generally. I've been playing with a band called Icarus, who are super talented. I've just been having a good time there, really. That's
really cool. And that's just give them a big shout out again. It's the Amplifier project, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool. And do you go to that every week?
Yeah, every Monday.
That's cool. And can anybody go? Or
yeah, anyone can just. Well, I assume anyone can just show up. You might have to speak to the organisers of the event. I'm not sure.
Get in touch. Send them an email somehow.
Yeah.
But no, that's FAAP, isn't it? What does FAAP stand for?
Framingham Action Partnership Area something. Framingham Area Youth Action Partnership.
There you go, Spadge. If you're listening, it's super catchy, and we all know what it means. But what we know it means is it's an amazing community place where young guys like Hayden, you go down and you meet others and do different things and mingle. And obviously not so much these days because of the old COVID. But no, it's all good, mate. Nice one. We're going to have a little chat about, if I said to you one word, Janetta, and you're listening out there, folks, if you've heard the word Janetta, you might be going, I'm not sure what they do. I'm not sure what it is, but you may have heard of it. Hayden, I want to ask you, man, what's it all about, Janetta? Tell me.
Well, Janetta's a racing series. It has several different classes. You've got the Junior Championship, the GT5 Championship, GT4 Championships. It spans a wide range of drivers and cars.
So Janetta make cars, right?
Racing cars, generally, yeah.
They make racing cars. And this is important because on the 28th of November, or thereabouts, there's an event going on that you're going to, right?
I am. It's very exciting. It's the Janetta Junior Scholarship. And it plays host to 60 drivers over 3 days. And what it is you show up, you go through fitness, media and drivers. Well, you don't just show up. There is an entry fee. But yeah, there's fitness, media and driver assessments at Janetta's racetrack in Blyton Park. 30 drivers each day. And if you get into the top 10 of your day, then you'll go into the grand finale on Sunday the 29th of November. With the 20 most promising going through for further driver and media assessment. And the people judging it are very established racing drivers in their own right. It's a real brilliant opportunity, I think.
I think it is a very good opportunity. And when you talk about media, I think you're speaking very clearly there. I think we've got a really good picture that Janetta, a racing team, you can go and you're going to go with, along with perhaps up to 59 other people, 30 people in each qualifying day, top 10 go through to a grand finale, as you're saying. Super cool with the media, man. I think that was clear as. One thing I will say, though, is what's the requirement? Do you have to be a fully qualified racing driver to enter?
No, I think the only thing that it specifies is that at least you've got to be able to use a car with a manual clutch. But obviously, if you're going to do something to do with racing, a background in that, well, not necessarily a background, but just experience in karting or maybe previous race cars, if you're lucky enough, will be beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely. And Is there an age range for this fella?
Yep, it's very specific actually. If I can just have a look-see. Yep, to be eligible, you must be born between the 1st of January 2005 or the 1st of April 2007, and I'm roughly in the middle of that.
My goodness, so actually, to the point that if it didn't work this year, you might be able to try again?
Possibly. I'm not sure.
Well, if not, I'm sure there's other things that are out there. I mean, Ginetta, for example, I know of Ginetta, or vaguely knew of Ginetta because of an association with, I guess, with Westfield, and they make kit cars, and race track cars, basically. But Ginettas, there's something else, man. What do they look like? If I'm listening to this, which I hope some people are, what do they look like? Please describe it.
It's kind of difficult. I suppose they're sort of little saloon-looking cars. What do you call it?
I don't know. For me, that looks like...
It's a bit like a TVR almost, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Lovely lines.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a picture with what we're looking at, with the podcast. But tell us a little bit about the where is it again?
It's in Blyton Park, which is Lincolnshire.
Okay, not too far away.
Tempted to say.
Yeah. And the power of these vehicles, though. I mean, because this isn't Disneyland, man. This is real life. This is what are they?
Well, you can't trust 14-year-olds with that much, so they're only a 1.8. Well, I say only. I'm sure 100 horsepower is plenty enough in the Ford four-cylinder Z-Tech, 1.8 litre. And the fact that it only weighs 830 kilo gives you, a higher power-to-weight ratio than you would get in most cars, definitely.
I think that's absolutely incredible. And with a top speed of 120 miles per hour, which I'm sure you will be gunning and trying to reach, and no doubt will. Obviously, you can't do that on the roads, folks. And that's what this is all about, isn't it? It's about, becoming a more experienced with racing. You already go... I've done it now. You already go-karting.
Yeah.
There you go. You already go-karting.
No.
How often do you do that?
Well, on the last Thursday of every month, I go to Ella Park for the Junior League, which is just, I think you can start in that when you're 11, and then it goes up to 16-year-olds. And then I go another time in that month just for a bit of practice, really. Okay.
And how do you get on? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely one of the things I've most enjoyed probably in my life.
That's terrific.
And it's something to really look forward to each month or every 2 weeks or whatnot. I do really enjoy it, but the weather's a pain sometimes.
I was going to say, you are at the mercy of the weather at times, and racing in the rain. Is that something you're experienced with?
Well, we had the last 2 times I went. They've both been wet races,
right?
And I've quite enjoyed them. I found a sort of rhythm usually when I get into it, and usually about halfway through I get to quite consistent with my laps and start to be quite speedy compared to when I used to. I'd go in the wet and I'd spin and it would really get to my head.
Right.
Or even in the dry, I'd just spin and it would really get to me. But in the wet, it's almost unavoidable that you will spin at some point.
Yep.
Unless you're extremely careful.
Yeah. Are these front wheel or rear wheel drive cars?
I couldn't tell you.
I should imagine they're going to be front wheel drive.
Yeah.
But I tell you what it reminds me of. It looks like a Z4 BMW coupe. I'll show you a picture of one of those later. But it's prettier. And it looks like it goes faster.
I mean, they when they were designing a race car, they didn't do too badly of the looks of the thing, did they? I mean, they could have gone a lot worse, couldn't they?
Well, my mate, as I mentioned a while ago, has got a Westfield, and that looks like a garden shed compared to this. This looks like a creme de la creme, I don't know, like conservatory or something. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to compare it to buildings now. Or the Westfield is a bland bit of cheddar, but this is a real great Why have I gone and compared this to cheese?
No idea.
Hayden, save me here. It's because there's a block of cheese on the table.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
I think you compare it to brownies that are in the tin.
Go on, brownies. Okay, so what's this? This is a...
Freshly baked triple chocolate
Yep.
brownie.
Brownie Janetta, and then then the Westfield is a
Stale, mouldy, hard,
digestive.
Yeah.
From Aldi. Not that there's anything wrong with digestives from Aldi. From Tesco. There's other supermarkets available. Must say that. Mate, what would you say? You know, you go to Fayette, in the Fram area a bit. You go to school around there as well.
Yeah.
So if somebody said, "Oh man, Hayden, I really want to try this out," what would you suggest to them? Because I mean, going to race a Ginetta first is probably not where you start, right?
Well, it depends on the age that you are, really.
Uh-huh.
If you're wanting to get into motorsport and you're younger, say 10, then I definitely just say get karting, and then.
You say 10.
Well, yeah. Well,
10 years old, I could barely kick a football when I was 10.
There was some kids that you hear about that start karting when they're 3 or something.
3?
Yeah, like F1 drivers. Some of them, well, I don't know if they're F1 drivers, but some people start karting when they're 3 or really young.
Really,
extremely
no
young.
way. That's crazy. So, thinking about it now, we should close off in a sec. But it's been great. It's a good sort of 10 minutes with you talking about it. Is there anything else you want to add about the day? Anything you're looking forward to? Anything you're apprehensive about? Anything
Well,
you
I'm
should be
apprehensive
cautious
about the whole thing,
right?
if I'm being honest, because it's completely new to me. I've never driven anything like this. I've never driven faster than about 40 in a regular car.
Right, yeah. But you did that off-road, right?
But there's an airfield at Parham where you can just go along a bit. So technically, but it's still paved. So.
Well, no, but it's off. It's not the.
No, it's not the main road. It's not illegal.
We should let everybody know that Hayden has not been driving a motor vehicle on the roads.
No,
he's been off-road,
yes.
on private property, basically, which is totally fine. And you know how to handle a clutch vehicle like this. What I will say, mate, is that being apprehensive is kind of a good thing. It means you're doing something different and pushing yourself, which I think is brilliant. Mm-hmm. I mean, is there anything else you want to add?
No, not particularly. I just hope it goes all right, I suppose.
I hope it goes all right, and I'm sure with everybody that's listening, wish you all the best. And hopefully, maybe we could do another one of these chats in the feature. I think we'll call it It's All About, and today has been It's All About Hayden.
Yep.
And, anything else you want to add, fella?
I'm really looking forward to it. If anyone else wants to get involved with it, then please do have a look. Ginetta Junior Scholarship. It's not exactly the cheapest thing in the world, but it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, this is something that I think, dude, you if you can throw yourself at it, do so. Yeah. Because while you're young, do these things and really get the most out of them. Excellent stuff, mate. Thanks very much for chatting with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Well, I tell you what, it's still scrolling here.
I've been scrolling through the same page all the time.
I know, and just getting facts as well. Ginetta.com, and have a look at the car, which is, of course, the triple chocolate, just out of the oven, oozing with chocolatey goodness. Yeah. Help me out here.
I think, well, I'm not going to help you out on that front, but this is the lost cause. But just to add on, I think Lando Norris got his breakthrough in Ginetta Juniors.
I was going to ask you about inspiration, actually.
Yeah.
Is he an inspiration to you?
I guess so. It's easier to relate to someone like that when they're so much younger. Mm-hmm. So, George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, they're all early 20s kind of thing. And the grid in Formula 1's so young now.
Really?
Yeah, I think we had the youngest podium in history at Monza this year.
Because, yeah, actually, you should say that. You are a big Formula 1 fan.
Yeah, I am, yeah. Maybe too much sometimes, but...
Rather passionate about Formula 1. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Mate, thanks. That was a good 15 minutes with Hayden on It's All About. And, of course, today it was Hayden. So, thanks, fella. All right. Yeah. Should we say goodbye?
I think it was a bit rude.
It was, Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.